Thunder Trucks, Colossal Course by Chapter 1, Hero Wanted. A small rookie truck named Bifan rolls into Trilympia. It is his first visit to the capital. What?
It is his first visit to capital.
Wow, this city is huge, he honks.
Wow, this city is huge, he honks.
All around him, trucks zoom through the streets.
All around him, trucks zoom through the streets.
They honk excitedly. Honk, honk!
They honk excitedly. Honk, honk.
They beep loudly. Beep, beep!
They beep loudly. Beep, beep.
What's all the excitement about? Bifan asks.
What's all the excitement about? Bifan asked.
The other trucks ignore him. They just zip on by. Whoosh!
Whoosh!
Where is everyone going? Bifan tries to ask. The streets are crowded, but no truck pays him any attention.
No truck pays him any.
Bifan is simply a small
Bifan is simply a small
truck in a big city.
city.
Above him, he spots helicopters whirling about. They follow the crowd of trucks toward the center of the city. If only I could fly, Bifan thinks. I could see what is going on. Bifan watches as more and more trucks zoom down the street. Then he hears some truck beep. Perseus is making a surprise visit. Perseus is a famous thunder truck. He raced Medusa in the World Endurance Challenge. Another truck honks. I think Theseus is coming. Theseus challenged Boltastic to race through the endless monster maze. Then a truck asks, is Hercules going to be there too? Hercules was the first thunder truck to complete the rough and tough 12. Wow, Bifan beeps. My 3 favorite hero trucks! Bifan wants to be famous like Perseus, Theseus, and Hercules. He wishes he were half as famous as them. Or even a teeny tiny bit as famous. Bifan also wishes he had a special power. All thunder trucks have one. Perseus can leap higher and farther than any other truck. Theseus can outthink and outsmart all other trucks. Hercules is the mightiest truck on earth. But Bifan, all he knows how to do is get covered with dust and mud. As trucks speed by, they splatter Bifan with mud. They kick up clouds of dust that cause him to choke and cough. I want to go to... He coughs. Bifan joins the crowd. He follows the other trucks as they stream into the pit. It is a huge monster truck arena in the center of the city. Trucks fill up the stands. On the track below, Bifan spots Perseus and Theseus. Trucks beat. Perseus! Perseus! Trucks honk. Theseus! Theseus! Where is Hercules? Some trucks rumble. Slowly, the rumbles become louder than the beeps and honks. Hercules needs a tune-up after completing the rough and tough 12, Perseus says. So he won't be joining us today, Theseus adds. The rumbles turn to disappointed exhausts. But we have exciting news, Perseus continues. One of you can join us on an adventure, Theseus adds. All the trucks in the stands get quiet. We have been challenged to a race by the Chimera brothers, Perseus says. Beefon has heard of the Chimera brothers monster trucks. One is called the goat, and another, the lion. The last one is the dragon. They are some of the scariest monster trucks around. They have turned everyone they have raced into rust buckets. There are 3 of them, and only 2 of us, Theseus adds. Beefon hears a rumble in the crowd. We will face the goat, Perseus says. He can ram a truck hard enough to knock all 4 tires off with one blow. Around Beefon, he hears the revving of engines. We will face the lion, Theseus says. With his spiked bumpers, he can tear your fenders off. Beefon hears tires screeching. Lastly is the dragon, Perseus says. He shoots flames from his grill. If you survive getting rammed by the goat and the lion, Theseus says, the dragon will fry you. Beefon can barely hear the heroes speak. The engines revving and tires screeching all around him. Who would like to face the Chimera brothers with us? Perseus asks. Silence. Beefon looks around. He is alone in the stands. You're our 3rd racer, Theseus shouts to Beefon. Chapter 2. Perseus gets pummeled. The next day, Beefon rolls out of Trolympia with the 2 famous heroes. I can't believe it, he says. I'm going on an adventure. Perseus and Theseus look at each other. Will there be danger? Beefon asks. Will we risk bumper and fender? Perseus and Theseus both sigh. Beefon is excited. He can't stop talking. Have you raced the Chimera brothers before? He asks. Which one scares you the most? He does not get an answer. The heroes speed ahead. They ignore Beefon and talk about their past adventures. Remember that time we raced against Jason? Perseus says. I can't believe he won the golden fenders, Theseus replies. As the heroes relive past adventures, Beefon worries about his future adventure. Many trucks have taken up the Chimera Brothers challenge. Most of them were turned to heaps of scrap. Do we have a plan? Beefon asks. How can we beat the Chimera Brothers?
We beat the Chimera Brothers.
Screech! The 2 heroes skid to a halt. They glance back at Beefon. Everything will be fine, Perseus says. We're thunder trucks, and thunder trucks always win, Theseus adds. Then they turn and continue on. How much farther? Beefon asks. Wouldn't it be quicker if we could fly there?
It'd be quicker if we could fly there.
The thunder trucks ignore him as they climb up a hill.
The thunder trucks ignore him as they climb up a hill.
Below is the Chimera Brothers racetrack. It is filled with obstacles from mud pits to jumps over smashed wrecks and steep berms. Wow, Beefon says. That looks dangerous. Doesn't that look dangerous? Perseus and Theseus don't reply. They head down the other side of the hill. Here they come, the lion roars. Who's that with them? The goat bleats. Doesn't matter, the dragon snorts. He's toast. Beefon and the two thunder trucks roll up to the evil monster trucks. "Remember what we are racing for?" the lion asks. "Winners get the losers' engines," Theseus says. "After we are through with you," the goat begins, "you will never race again," the dragon finishes with a snort. Beefon gulps. He saved up all of his allowance just to buy his soaring E6 engine. He doesn't want to risk losing it, but it's too late to back out now. "Every truck get ready!" an official suddenly blares. Beefon rolls up to the starting line with the thunder trucks and evil monster trucks. "Set!" Engines rev. "Go!" Tires spin, kicking up dirt. The dragon shoots a blast of fire at Beefon. He swerves to avoid it and spins off the track. In last place, Beefon watches Theseus speed off, taking the lead. Then he sees the lion nipping at Perseus's tires. Perseus tries to leap out of the way. As he does, the goat rams into him. Perseus lands on his side in the middle of the track with a loud thud. The dragon rolls up to Perseus. Smoke and flames pour out from his grill. He is about to roast Perseus. Chapter 3. Theseus gets thumped. "No!" Beefon screams. He jumps back onto the track. With dust flying, he speeds toward Perseus. Beefon swerves into the dragon with a thump, just as the monster lets loose a blast of flame. It blackens the ground beside Perseus. As the Chimera brothers race after Theseus, Beefon pushes Perseus onto his tires. "You saved me," Perseus says. "Can you continue the race?" Beefon asks. Perseus sputters forward, limping badly. "I think I cracked an axle," he says. "You need to go help Theseus." "But how?" Beefon asks. "I'm not a thunder truck. I don't even have a special power." "Every truck has a special power," Perseus says. "Now go!" Beefon rejoins the race as Perseus limps off the track. Beefon speeds over jumps. He bucks and spins through a mud pit. He darts around spiked-covered barriers. Up ahead, he sees the Chimera brothers. Beefon is catching up to them. But something is odd. They aren't going very fast. Then Theseus races up behind him. "I'm lapping you!" he shouts as he zooms by Beefon. Then Beefon understands what is happening. The Chimera brothers aren't trying to catch up to Theseus. They are waiting to ambush him. "Stop!" Beefon shouts. But Theseus speeds away. He jumps over ramps. He spins through mud pits. He darts around spike obstacles. Beefon races after Theseus, but he is not quick enough to catch the thunder truck. Beefon watches as Theseus darts by the dragon. He easily passes the lion, but when he tries to get by the goat cuts him off. Theseus swerves to avoid crashing into goat. As he does, the lion sneaks up behind him. He nips at Theseus's back tires with his spiked front bumper. Pop! 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 Theseus's tires explode. He spins out in the middle of the track. The goat stops and turns around. He revs his engine. His tires spin. Then he charges Theseus. Vroom! Crack!
Crack.
Oh! Ow! Oh!
Oh!
Ouch!
Ouch!
Theseus groans as he tumbles down the track. He lands on his side. The dragon rolls up to him. He revs his engine and smoke pours out from his hood. Theseus is about to get fried. Beefon speeds forward as fast as he can. As the dragon starts to shoot flames, Beefon bumps into him. The dragon misses and scorches the ground next to Theseus. "You are toast!" the dragon snarls at Beefon. Then he races off. Beefon rolls up to Theseus. He nudges the hero's tires. "Are you okay?" Beefon asks. "I don't think so," he sputters. Smoke pours out from under his hood. "I think I popped a piston or two." Beefon pushes Theseus off the track. "It is up to you to win this race," Theseus says. "But I'm not a thunder truck," Beefon says. "And I told you, I don't even have a special power." "Yes, you do, Beefon," Theseus says. "You just haven't needed it yet." Then Beefon speeds off. Chapter 4. 3-on-1. Beefon now has two goals. 1, he has to win the race. 2, he has to survive. Surviving is probably more important and more difficult. But if he loses, he more than loses. Then Chimera Brothers get his engine. A truck can't do much without one. Beefon revs his engine. His tires spin. Dirt flies. He races after the Chimera Brothers. He leaps over jumps. He zooms over burns. But the brothers don't appear to be racing. They putter along the track, and Beefon easily catches up to them. Then they stop, blocking his path. "Hey, it's the hero wannabe," the goat bleats. "Careful, or you might get hurt," the lion roars. "Or burnt to a crisp," the dragon snorts. Beefon is not sure what to do. The brothers are in his way, and he saw what happened to Theseus when he tried to pass them. The goat charges. Beefon darts to the side. The goat clips his back fender. Next, the lion pounces. Beefon darts to the other side. The lion scratches the other side of the back fender. Beefon is left facing the dragon. Smoke pours out from under his hood. Beefon knows what's coming next, but instead of running away from the dragon, he charges. When fire starts to erupt from the dragon's grill, Beefon shoots up a ramp. Beefon soars over the flames, but his underside gets a little scorched. He lands on the other side of the dragon with a thump. Suddenly, Beefon finds himself in the lead, but the three Chimera Brothers are now mad. "He got away from us," the goat bleats. "We can't let him win," the lion roars. "It is super monster time," the dragon snorts. Super monster? What is that? Beefon wonders. He glances back, and what he sees scares him. As the Chimera Brothers race after Beefon, they join together. First, the goat rams into the lion. Then the dragon rams into the goat and the lion. Their parts jumble together. The three monster trucks suddenly become one super monster truck. The super monster has spiked bumpers like the lion. It has ramming horns like the goat. It also shoots flames from its grill like the dragon. But that is not the worst of it. The super monster is 3 times as big and twice as fast, and it is catching up to Beefon. Chapter 5. Flying High. I could use a superpower right about now, Bifan mutters to himself. The super monster is hot on his bumper. Bifan can feel his fiery breath. He can see his ramming horns getting close. And he worries about the super monster's spiked bumpers, too. Bifan cannot outrace the super monster, so he slams on his brakes and skids to a stop. The super monster zips past. He does a 180 in the middle of the track to face Bifan. You are scrap, he rumbles. His engine roars and his tires spin. The super monster speeds toward Bifan. Not knowing what else to do, Bifan rushes at him. Bifan hopes to dart past the large truck, but as he veers to the right, super monster tries to cut him off. Bifan is forced up and over a berm. He expects to crash off the track. But the unexpected happens. Hey, I can fly! Bifan shouts. I've always wanted to fly! Bifan spreads his doors and whirls around. The super monster shoots flames at him, but Bifan ducks and dives out of the way. Then he swoops and spins around the super monster. All the while, the bigger truck tries to fry him. Soon, everything around the super monster is on fire. Hey, I'm trapped! It cries. Then it starts to shake in fear. It shakes so hard that it falls apart, and the Chimera brothers fall to the ground. Bifan glides down the track. He speeds toward the finish line. The ref truck waves the checkered flag. Suddenly, Bifan is surrounded by 3 hero trucks. Hercules is with Perseus and Theseus. You did it! Perseus shouts. You're a hero! Theseus shouts. Sorry I'm late, Hercules says, but it looks like you didn't need me. From down the track they hear loud coughing and sputtering. The 3 Chimera brothers limp and wheeze toward the finish line. Their tires are flat. Smoke pours out of their engines, and they are covered in black scorch marks. You won the race, Perseus says. You can take their engines, Theseus adds. Nah, I think I'll keep my Soarin' V6, Bifan says. Just then, all 4 of the goat's tires fall off. He lands on the ground with a thump. All of the lion's fenders rattle to the ground. Then the dragon crumples to a pile of ash. Look who's toast now, Bifan says with a laugh.